he looks like he's like figure skating, like with the whole, like he just looks weird to me whenever he runs. What's up, YouTube? This is Red Devilosa from Red Devilosa Reviews. This is my first ever trailer reaction on my channel, so I apologize if I'm not up to the standards of some of your favorite YouTubers, but I will try my best. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you, and we've got the Zack Snyder's Justice League trailer for the illustrious hashtag Snyder Cut that's been on Twitter for such a long time, wanting to see the true version of the Justice League movie that in 2017 we had that dog shit movie that was called Justice League. And this is supposed to be like the DLC version of that movie, so why don't we go check it out? And just to let you guys know, I'm not one of those channels that go watch the video and then just say like, thanks for watching, click like and subscribe. No. We like to discuss on this channel. And with that, why don't we get started? You gotta turn it down because of copyright. That trash Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg.
Like a premonition.
I mean, the whole thing about that dream thing, like how much can we rely on dreams being a reality? Like, that part never really made sense to me in Batman v Superman. It's like, yeah, you have a dream about Darkseid and the Omega symbol and all that, but how do you dream that? You're Batman. Yeah, I get it. Because I'm Batman is a thing, but does Flash know Inception or something? Like, how is he able to determine that this is actually real? That doesn't really make too much sense to me.
There's an attack coming.
Apocalypse. Oh, look at that Darkseid. It looks a lot better compared to that first time we saw Darkseid with he was shirtless. His shoulders were so broad, if you remember, in the trailer. Here he looks a little bit better. I'm still not liking the Omega symbol being upside down. That's a bit off to me, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, and they showed this in the teaser the other day. Granny Goodness is here with Desaad. It definitely looks better, but I guess the eyes just look kind of off to me. Like with the skull, like you can't really see the creases around the eyes, like where like eye sockets are. That's a bit off to me as well, but it definitely looks better compared to last time. I don't know if it's the best, but again, we're dealing with $70 million as a budget, so it looks passable, at least for me. Steppenwolf.
I need warriors. I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
How do you know your team's strong enough? If you can't bring down the charging bull, then don't wave the red cape at it.
You were sent here for a reason. And even if it takes you the rest of your life, find out what that reason
is. Superman. Now, I've made it very clear on my channel, I am a huge fan of Superman, and I have, you know what, I'll say that for later, but the black suit looks really good on Henry Cavill. I'm just gonna say that. I'll continue my thoughts on Superman afterwards. Wait a second. I know you saw that. I know you saw that. 1 second. The Bat Tank from the Dark. Zack Snyder loves the Dark Knight Returns for some reason. I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, keep trucking through. I'll save my thoughts afterwards.
They said the age of heroes.
The music is really good. I'll give it that. I like the trailer music. Oh my God, Superman! I'll keep going. I'll keep going.
It has to.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
We live in a society where all
Oh, he said the meme. We live in a society. Oh God. This has to be Joker.
honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right? Batman.
Oh, Jared Leto's Joker. Now, is that it? Just making sure. Streaming March 18th. All right. So, yeah, that was the trailer to Justice League. Coming out March 18th. It's a 4-hour cut of the movie. Now, here's my thoughts. I've made it very clear on my channel that I'm not a big fan of the Zack Snyder's DCEU universe that we have so far. I have not been a big proponent of Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad. I enjoyed Wonder Woman, but even Wonder Woman had a few problems that I could not really ignore. Then, like, there's just a lot of overall misses in my opinion. Those are different videos for a different day. I have talked extensively about Batman v Superman on my channel if you want to check that out. But in terms of what we got, it definitely looks better than the Justice League, I guess is what people call it, for Joss Whedon taking over in 2017. Then again, that wasn't really my problem in the first place. My biggest problem in general with this universe is I just felt like it was too soon to do a Justice League in 2017 in the first place. Now, I'm not saying like go like the MCU with like how Marvel did a movie at a time and then just do the Avengers. I'm not saying you had to necessarily do that, but like if you realize in 2017's Justice League, just taking from 2021 to 2017, we have to talk about bringing in Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman in this Justice League movie. So we had to set them up, along with a Batman and a Wonder Woman, who did have Batman v Superman and Wonder Woman 2017, the movie, to go off on. Superman is dead, which, again, I hated a lot. Killing Superman in the second movie of the franchise, that's very stupid of me. But getting off that, there's a lot you had to do in this movie, which is something that was a big concern for me. Like, how are you going to juggle all of that in a Justice League movie? Then on top of that, we're talking about Apocalypse War with Darkseid, Steppenwolf, Granny Goodness. And that's just like, I felt like as a Justice League movie, to start us off, you probably want to go smaller. Maybe Starro, maybe Brainiac, maybe. I mean, like, I felt like you should have gone smaller than the Apocalypse stuff, because like the Apocalypse stuff can go on and on for years. Now I understand Zack, his plan was to do a 5-film arc, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, then the 3 Justice League movies, and then in between there's like all these spin-offs. I get that's the point that he wanted to do, but again, like the whole Apocalypse stuff, I felt like that could have been saved for later down the line. But I mean, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's not for me. But overall, I mean, in terms of this trailer, yeah, it does keep me invested in terms of like, you get to see your DC heroes again, like characters that I've been a fan of since I was a kid, and it's cool to see all of that. But I don't know. I mean, like, because like you have a bunch of people like surprised, like so excited about seeing Darkseid and Granny Goodness and like the Bat Tank from Dark Knight Returns, Joker. At least he looks a little bit more serious compared to that suicide trash that we had. But yeah, I mean, you have Apocalypse. Steppenwolf's design is slightly better. I still don't like the whole spiky armor thing. It looks weird. Yeah, like this. It just doesn't. It's not really cutting for me. It just seems to be dark and edgy for the sake of it. And
How do you know your team's strong enough?
looks like there's gonna be more Alfred. I do like Jeremy Irons as Alfred, so I mean that's a plus for me, I guess. Batman, I just don't care about a murdering Batman. Again, like it's just not my thing. Cyborg, I mean, Cyborg Flash. It looks like they're definitely gonna do more. You see Iris here and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna improve in some capacity, but I just don't. It's just not personally what I'm interested in. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, like, because I know like some people will say like, oh, if you're not interested in the movie, then don't watch it. Are you gonna tell me not to watch a movie with Batman and Superman and some of my favorite DC characters? Yeah, no, don't tell me that. Superman. I have to brace myself for Superman because I mean, here's my thing. Like, I know people think the Boy Scout empathy Superman who looks at humans as equal as he is, people find that as boring. But for me, I really like that aspect of Superman. And I mean, Zack Snyder himself has said he doesn't like that kind of version of Superman, which is why we have what we have in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. And people seem to love that version of Superman. That's totally fine with me. But I just he looks better. I can give him that. I mean, obviously you don't have that CGI mouth anymore, but like it's just I know his plan because he did say that nightmare sequence again. Like what I said, the nightmare sequence still doesn't really make sense. Like how can you dream that and then assume that it's real and all that? It doesn't make too much sense. But like again, knowing that the nightmare sequence is supposed to be real, we're gonna go down that injustice route and any Superman fan I know just doesn't like that arc for Superman because Injustice fucking sucks, and that's a different video for a different day. But in terms of here, I mean, it looks like he's gonna be the more hopeful and more optimistic for the most part. But I just know I'm just preparing for myself because I know it's gonna go down that route, and I know I'm gonna be upset about that in the reality. There was another thing. So Zack Snyder did say Cyborg will have a bigger part in this movie with the whole Mother Box stuff and all that. I mean, it's cool. It's New 52 stuff. I've never been a personal fan of Cyborg. I've always been pro Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern over Cyborg any day of the week, but it is what it is. I really like this with Martha and Lois. That's a nice moment too. The Speed Force looks pretty cool. At least I assume it's the Speed Force. But Flash's running is still very bad. He looks like he's like figure skating, like with the whole. Like he just looks weird to me whenever he runs. And I mean, there's a lot of things about Ezra Miller as Barry Allen. I've also said in the past, like I know Ezra Miller can act. That's not really my problem. He just doesn't look like Barry Allen. He doesn't act like Barry Allen. He has like a lot of Wally West tendencies as well. And yeah, I mean, I said like if I were to cast Ezra Miller in a role, I would put him as Clarion the Witch Boy or something like that. I think he looks very similar to that character. But again, I mean, I'm not saying he can't be a Barry Allen. It's just it's pretty hard to picture it at the moment. That's what we have. So there's that as well. And there's one more thing I wanted to point out.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
I don't like this 4:3 ratio. Like, I know Zack Snyder said that's like his ideal like capture for the movie. I just don't like. I personally like to see everything and not just in a box. That just doesn't make too much sense to me either. And Aquaman. Oh my god, he just looks like Homelander, bro. Again, I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for this movie, for fuck's sake. He looks smack like Homelander right here. It is what it is.
It will. It has to.
Well, I definitely see Ben Affleck being a lot better in this movie now that there's something definitely bleeding or something like that. It's definitely gonna get rid of those jokes because fuck jokes in a Justice League movie, I guess. Yeah, and then
Honor.
we live in a society. I can't believe they actually threw that line in there.
Is a distant memory. Isn't that right? Batman.
Well, we finally get that appeal. That the appearance of Joker and Batman in the film, since they technically didn't meet in Suicide Squad, so you have that. That lipstick looks really, really bad here. And again, whatever. It's the nightmare sequence right now, so like, who cares about aesthetic and stuff like that? But well, definitely no damage tattoo, so I won't. How am I supposed to know if he's damaged or not? Because yeah, and Jared Leto. I've always said that he could be a fantastic Joker. He's a fantastic actor on top. In general, so like I never had an issue with Jared Leto being the Joker. A lot of people said like, oh, what a horrible casting choice, and then like he was so bad in Suicide Squad. Yeah, I didn't like him in Suicide Squad either, but like I don't think he could be a. I think he could be a great Joker depending on the writing and the directing that is given to him. And the thing about Snyder, he just goes for the cool factor. That's just his style. So like he's gonna try and make Joker as cool as possible. And then earlier this week or earlier last week, I believe, like they showed the shot of Joker in the what probably is Arkham Asylum, I assume, and Batman. There's another shot of Batman looking down. I assume that's the same shot. And he did explain that scene was like Joker is like talking to talking to Batman about like how through this, and he said like it's a premonition of a scene that he will see in the future, which again, how do you dream the future? I don't understand that. He's still human, regardless of the because I'm Batman, that still doesn't make sense. And I'm a Batman fan. I make it very clear. I have like so many videos dedicated to Batman himself. But yeah, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But overall, that is Zack Snyder's Justice League, and those were my thoughts on the trailer. Overall, I'm still gonna watch the movie. It's 4 hours long. That is very long, and but yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna be very fair to it, regardless of my personal opinions. I do have, I would assume I do have some bias because I haven't been a fan of the universe in general. So like, why would I like a Justice League? But again, I'm gonna do my best to be honest in what I like and what I don't like. And there are some stuff that I like in the trailer. Don't get me wrong. The aesthetic looks really good. Some of the CG looks either really well or like competent. And then I assume the music is going to be a lot better because like Danny Elfman for the Justice League, he just put a lot of the Christopher Reeve Superman and the Batman from 1989, and those are they just didn't fit these versions of the characters. So like I am looking forward to Hans Zimmer's music for Justice League, and yeah, that's overall that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about the Zack Snyder's Justice League. Are you excited for the movie? Am I being too hard on it? Let me know. Thanks for watching. If you like reviews and opinions on movies, comics, TV shows, and video games, you can support my channel by clicking the like button, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications for future videos. Also, I will have a video out later today on The Silence of the Lambs, which has its 30th anniversary today. So if you want to check that out, it will be available later today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Peace.